All right, let's talk about one of the most high-octane action movies ever made. Today, we're diving headfirst into the absolutely wild world of the 2006 classic, Crank. Seriously, forget your morning coffee, this film is all the adrenaline you're gonna need. So, I want you to just imagine something for a second. What if your life, your very survival, depended on one single thing? Keeping your adrenaline pumping non-stop.
Because in this movie, the main rule is brutally simple. If your heart rate drops, you drop. For good. And that is the completely insane idea that kicks this whole thing off. And trust me, it does not hit the brakes for even a second.
Okay, so let's break down this deadly premise. How exactly does it all work?
Well, first meet our hero, or maybe anti-hero, Chev Chelios, played by the one and only Jason Statham. He's a hitman who wakes up one morning to find out he's been poisoned. And this isn't just any old poison, nope. This stuff is specifically designed to slow his heart down and down until it just stops. The only way to fight it? Pure, unfiltered chaos.
So, if adrenaline is the only thing that works, the big question is, how do you get a constant supply? Well, that leads us right to the film's wild, non-stop solution. And this, my friends, is where things go completely off the rails. To stay alive, Chev has to basically manufacture his own adrenaline rushes. He just tears through LA, starting fights, stealing cars, getting into shootouts. I mean, he does anything and everything he can possibly think of to keep that heart rate way up in the red zone.
And here's the really brilliant part. The movie itself has the exact same personality as its main character. It's built to feel like his panic state of mind. There are no breaks, no quiet moments. It is just full throttle from the very first frame to the very last.
Now, they pull off this relentless energy with a really unique style. Honestly, the best way to describe it is like you're watching a video game come to life. It all starts with the pace, which is just absolutely crazy. It never ever lets up for a second.
And then on top of that, you've got this really jerky, nervous editing style with all these jump cuts and whip pans that just keep you feeling completely off balance. And when you mix it all together, you get this incredible video game effect. It feels less like you're watching a film and more like you've been dropped into the most chaotic first-person shooter you can imagine. It is a full-on assault on your senses.
And get this, it was all completely on purpose. The directors, Mark Neveldine and Brian Taylor, they shot it on regular consumer digital cameras to give it this raw, unpolished feel. They wanted to trap you, the audience, inside Chev's head. They wanted you to feel his desperation, and yeah, you literally do not get a chance to catch your breath.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Wow, that sounds exhausting. And you know what? It kind of is. But somehow, all these crazy elements combine to create a formula that is just unbelievably fun.
So the film's cult status really comes down to this perfect storm. You've got the non-stop pace, you've got the charisma of Jason Statham holding the whole thing together, you've got that unique video game style, and then you have a heavy, heavy dose of really dark humor and moments that are so absurd and over the top you can't help but laugh out loud.
And that's really the key to the whole thing. Crank knows exactly what it is, and it makes zero apologies. It's not trying to be some deep, artsy, thoughtful movie. No way. It's a loud, honest-to-goodness, and gloriously insane action film that's just designed for pure, unadulterated entertainment.
And that unapologetic, high-energy vibe is exactly why it left such a big mark. It's why it's had such lasting voltage in the world of action movies. It was so successful that they made a sequel, Crank High Voltage. And listen, if you thought the first one was bonkers, oh boy. The second one somehow managed to be even crazier, cementing the series' reputation for going completely off the rails in the best possible way. And that really is why Crank has stuck around. At a time when a lot of blockbusters were getting really polished and self-serious, its raw, shameless energy was just a breath of fresh air. It took a really simple idea, committed to it 100%, and became this unforgettable cult classic. Which, of course, leaves us with just one final question. After hearing all this about the chaos, the non-stop pace, the pure insanity, are you ready for a movie that simply does not stop?